What's going on, guys? It's your boy Adjen back again for another Outerplane video. And for today, let's talk about Air, the new upcoming hero that will be available tomorrow after the maintenance. And should you summon for Air? So let us go ahead and take a look at her skill set. So this is Air. She is going to be a fire element, striker, and subclass attacker. Let us go ahead and watch her attack animation first, which is pretty darn cool. In my honest opinion, she looks gorgeous.
Yo! What's up? I'm Yonaha Eru, but everyone here just calls me Air. Anyway, hang loose! The waves are looking gnarly! Let's go! Woohoo!
Nice.
Dive in! It's the perfect wave! Well, time to head back.
Slacking Surfer Air. So she is a slacker. Well, she looks pretty darn gorgeous design-wise. But is she good? Let us go ahead and check out her skill sets here. Ayer is a fire attacker, but as you can see in her animation, she uses water. What a letdown, right? A fire element uses water. Whatever. No pun intended. Here, her S1 is called Whatever. Attacks an enemy and has a 30% chance to grant the caster increased critical hit chance for 2 turns. So this is a self-buff for herself. And then, I don't know why they're still not showing the damage multipliers, but it is what it is. So she can buff herself with critical chance. Then her S2 to the beach. When using this skill, removes all buffs on the target and attacks the enemy. If the caster is granted increased critical hit chance, increases the caster's priority by 20%. This attack bypasses the target's resilience. This one is pretty much screaming that she is probably a PvE character because no one, even the top player, does not build resilience in PvP. And also, this one, it's really nice in my honest opinion for PvE. But for PvP, I don't really think this one is really good. Because, first of all, she is fire. She will probably get wrecked by Rin and Veronica. That is one of her main weakness that I can think as of now. But moving on, we have here the burst for the S2. We have increased damage against Earth enemies, additional against Earth enemies, the increased damage and additional increase against Earth enemies. Change to enhance skill resets gun surfing cooldown. Resets gun surfing cooldown. So she can reset the cooldown of this one if you have the burst. This one is really screaming for PvE content. That's my first impressions of her. But we still need to see this one, to see her in actual combat before we can fully judge her skill kit. And then let's move on to the S3 chain and unique passive. No, the skill 3 gun surfing. Attacks an enemy, increases damage dealt to enemies with buffs. When the enemy has no buffs or is defeated after this skill is used, grants an extra turn. This skill deals increased damage to earth bosses. As you can see, deals increased damage to earth bosses. This one alone already says that she is already pretty good in PvE content, especially probably on Chimera bosses and the Twin Beetle. But I can see some uses of her in PvP if you can build her as a really strong DPS character, because this one increases damage dealt to enemies with buffs. Usually, if the enemy uses Valentine or Cindy in their team, that usually goes first, they will have a buff on them, and if she goes after them, she probably can one-shot them. Depending on how strong your air build will be, She probably has some uses in PvP arena opens. Because once you killed one of them, you can gain one more extra turn. Then you can probably use the burst of this one and then try to attack again. She's not probably going to be a main DPS in Arena, basing on my theory crafting about her. But she can be a really good clean-up character or sub-DPS, where once your cleave character, for example, Rin or Noah, already damages the enemy or with damages by Dela, she can follow them up and then she will clean up the remaining characters because she's probably going to be a very high single target DPS character. That is what my guess, and that is what I'm thinking with regards to her skill set. But as I've said earlier, we still need to see her in actual combat before we can fully judge her. But this is just a first impressions, guys, so take it with a big grain of salt. Now, should you summon for air? Design wise, if she's your waifu, then go ahead and summon for her. I'm still thinking twice before if whether I'm gonna be summoning for her, but I like her design. I'm a legs enjoyer. Yeah, she has a bare legs exposure. This one is pretty good enough for me to summon for her. And also, we might want to test out the Hunt 11 and 12 purse if whether she's really needed for us to have an easier time clearing those one, because right now we can tomorrow we will be able to tell if our current units can clear those dungeons, but even without air. But if it's really hard, then probably you might want to summon for her just to clear those really hard dungeon. But I don't think that will be the case. It's just that probably she's just going to be what do you call this, a really nice addition to your collection. And also, she's probably a character that is really good to have, but not a must have. That is my first impressions on her. So it is still up to you if whether you will be summoning for her. Right now, I have how many PTs do I have? I have 100, no, not this one. I have 156 PT. Maybe I can just, what I'm planning is to summon for Siren because I still don't have Siren and this is the last day to get Siren. And then, if I still did not get Siren and I have some mileage recruit, I'm probably thinking of using those mileage recruit to get air. Just to have air because one of the good things about air is that she is probably the very first par DPS that we've gotten for a 3-star character. The current roster for the par department for the 3 stars, we don't really have that much of a DPS character there. So these are the available 3-star characters. No, not really 3-star, man. Just choose this one. As you can see, we have Valentine and Eternal for the 3-star par character. Only 2 3-star, right? So if Air will be added into the game, so she will be the third 3-star character for the par, and I think she will be a really nice addition to your par team, especially if there will be a guild raid boss that is weak to fire. She's probably going to be a really OP character during those guild raids. So yeah, that is my honest opinion with regards to Air. I'm still thinking on whether I'm summoning for her or not. But anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And I think that's it for me for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it if you could help me grow my channel more. And thank you to everyone who are supporting my channel. I appreciate every one of you. Until next time, peace.